There is a specific kind of invisible that nobody talks about. Not the invisible of going unnoticed in a crowd, the invisible that happens when you look in the mirror and something feels off, but you cannot name exactly what it is. You are dressed, you are put together, and yet something is quietly working against you. That ends today because I'm going to walk you through 7 things that are aging you without your knowledge, without your consent, and honestly, without your permission. And what makes this conversation different is that we're not talking about wrinkles or gray hairs. We're talking about style choices, habits, and patterns that mature Black women carry silently for years, sometimes decades, that dim that extraordinary light you were born with. You are a Black woman over 50. Your skin has depth. Your presence commands attention. Your story is written in every line, every curve, every strand of silver. That is not something to hide. That is something to dress for. So if you're ready to finally understand what has been standing between you and the most radiant version of yourself, stay with me through all 7, because number 7 is not a style tip at all. It is the one that every single other point depends on, and it might be the most important thing you hear this entire year. Let us begin. Number 1, the shapeless dress that is swallowing you whole. Black women over 50 fashion begins with one fundamental truth. Comfort and elegance are not opposites. But there is a version of comfort dressing that has become a quiet thief in our community, and it's the oversized, unstructured, shapeless dress that we reach for again and again because it requires nothing from us. I understand it. After decades of squeezing into clothes that were never cut for our bodies, choosing ease feels like freedom. And it is freedom, but there's a line between a dress that frees you and a dress that erases you. Here's what happens when you put on a dress with no structure, no definition, and no acknowledgement of your shape. The fabric does not hide anything. It adds visual weight. It creates a column of cloth where a woman used to be. Your waist disappears, your hips disappear, your silhouette, which is one of the most stunning features of the mature Black female form, completely disappears. The women in our community who look absolutely polished and powerful are not wearing tight clothes. They're wearing clothes that say, "A woman with a shape lives here." There's a difference. The fix is simple, and it costs you nothing today. The next time you reach for that oversized dress, do one of 2 things. Either add a belt at the natural waist and watch your entire silhouette reappear, or choose a dress that skims your body instead of drowning it. A wrap dress, a ruched midi, an A-line that flares softly at the hip. One adjustment, immediate results. You will look more intentional, more present, and yes, at least a decade younger, without changing a single other thing about your outfit. Number 2, the hairstyle that hasn't moved since the Obama administration. I say this with every ounce of love I carry because this one is personal for so many of us. If your hair has been the same length, the same shape, and the same color for the last 15 to 20 years, it's aging you. Not because the style is bad, but because you are not the same woman you were 15 years ago. Your skin has changed, your face has softened, your beauty has deepened into something richer and more layered than it ever was at 35. And when your hair stays frozen in 2008 while the rest of you has fully blossomed, there's a visual disconnection that people feel even when they cannot name it. Aging gracefully while Black is one of the most beautiful things in the world when we lean into it, and our hair is one of the most powerful tools we have. Black women over 50 who are absolutely stunning in their hair are not all doing the same thing. Some are wearing their natural silver in a glorious tapered cut. Some are in protective styles, box braids, locks, twists that frame their face with intention. Some are in a beautiful blowout or a sleek updo that brings attention straight to their eyes and their cheekbones. What they have in common is that their hair feels alive. It feels considered. It says, "I made a choice this morning and I stand behind it." The fix is not a full transformation, it is a conversation. Book a consultation with your stylist this week, not for a new style, just for a discussion. Ask her one question. What is one small change that would modernize my look? One question, one small shift. You might be absolutely amazed at what she says. Number 3. The shoes that are telling your story before you say a word. I am not here to ask you to wear heels that destroy your knees and your lower back. That season is behind us, and we are not going back. But I need to say something that many women in the over 50 fashion space refuse to say directly. Worn-down shoes are aging you significantly. Shoes that are scuffed, mismatched to your outfit, or so purely functional that they drain the energy out of everything else you are wearing are doing quiet damage to your complete look. Here's the truth that stylists know, and most women discover too late. Shoes are among the first things people register. Consciously or not, footwear signals whether you are fully dressed or just approximately dressed. And women over 50 are often the last to update their shoes. We justify it. They're comfortable. They still work. They have miles left. But a shoe that has given everything it had is not a neutral piece. It's a distraction. It pulls the eye down, and it pulls the whole look apart. The fix is not a shoe haul. It is one pair, one clean, intentional pair that feels as comfortable as your most comfortable shoe, but looks like you chose it on purpose. A structured leather loafer, a sleek mule in a warm neutral, a simple white or camel sneaker in a clean silhouette. One pair, and suddenly every outfit you already own looks more complete. Number 4. The print that's wearing you instead of the other way around. Our culture has always celebrated bold color and beautiful pattern. That celebration is righteous. There is nothing more stunning than a black woman in a rich, vibrant print that complements her melanin-rich skin and commands a room. That's ageless ebony in its purest form. But there's a specific category of print that many of us fall into after 50 that works against us, and I want to name it clearly. The massive, chaotic, oversized floral that covers every inch of fabric. The relentlessly busy pattern that announces itself the moment you walk through the door. Here's what the most stylish, mature women understand. Pattern should highlight you. It should frame you. It should invite the eye upward toward your face. When a print is too large, too loud, or too competing, your face gets lost in the noise, and your face, that gorgeous, luminous, melanin-rich face that has earned every year it's wearing, is the star of every room you walk into. The fix is a simple recalibration. Reach for smaller scale prints, delicate florals, soft geometric patterns, a subtle animal print in warm neutral tones. Or, and this is a styling secret that never fails for black women over 50, choose a beautiful, deep, rich, solid color and watch how powerfully your face responds. Deep plum, emerald green, warm cognac, cobalt blue, rich terracotta. When the fabric steps back, you step forward, and that's exactly where you belong. Number 5. The lip color that has not evolved with you. This is specific, this is precise, and I need you to sit with this one for a moment. You have a lip color. You have probably had it for years. It is familiar, it is yours. And I am here to tell you, gently and with full respect, that it may be quietly draining the light from your face. Here is the science and the truth behind aging gracefully while black. As we move through our 50s and beyond, our skin undertones shift. The melanin in our skin changes in depth and warmth. The lip color that looked absolutely stunning on us at 35 may now create a conflict. It may read as too harsh, too flat, too washed out, not because we became less beautiful, but because our beauty evolved and our makeup did not follow. Mature natural hairstyling conversations often happen. Skincare for melanin-rich skin conversations always happen. But the makeup evolution conversation for Black women over 50, it is rarely had with this level of honesty. The fix is one experiment. Go to a beauty counter or even a drugstore and pick up a shade you would never normally choose. A soft berry, a warm rose nude, a rich brick with copper undertones that speaks directly to deep brown skin. Put it on, look in the mirror with full light on your face. The right lip color does not make you look like you tried too hard. It makes you look like you arrived. If what you have heard so far is speaking to you, please take a moment and share this video with a woman in your life who needs to hear it, because this conversation belongs to all of us. Number 6, the handbag that has been through everything with you. I believe in loyalty. I believe in getting every cent of value from the things you invest in, and I believe that a beautiful bag should last. But there comes a point where a bag that has been through the school pickups and the church anniversaries, the grocery runs and the late-night family emergencies begins to tell a tired story. And in luxury lifestyle for Black women, the handbag is never a neutral accessory. It is a centerpiece. It is in every photograph. It is on your arm during every first impression. It sits beside you at every table you have earned your seat at. When that bag looks depleted, when it has lost its shape, when the hardware has gone quiet and the leather has softened past elegance into exhaustion, it pulls your entire look downward. Even when everything else is perfect, a worn bag whispers to the world that somewhere along the way you stopped choosing yourself. And we're done with that. The fix is not a shopping spree. It is one intentional purchase. One structured bag in a color that anchors your wardrobe. Classic black, warm tan, rich burgundy, deep cognac. A crossbody that sits properly against your body. A tote that holds its shape from morning to evening. One bag, chosen on purpose, and your entire look levels up for years to come. Tell me in the comments, if you were starting fresh today, what color bag would you choose? I genuinely want to know. Number 7, and this is the one I promised you from the very beginning. This is the one that's bigger than fashion, bigger than shoes and bags and lip color combined. And if you leave today having only remembered one thing, I want you to remember this. The most aging thing on a Black woman over 50 is not her clothes. It is the way she has been trained to take up less space. I see it everywhere in our community. Women who have spent 30, 40 years in beautiful, generous service to everyone around them, their children, their partners, their parents, their churches, their workplaces, who have poured so completely into everyone else that they have quietly forgotten how to pour into themselves, how to stand fully upright, how to walk into a room like they belong in it. The shoulders that curve forward, the eyes that drift down, the way we make ourselves smaller in photographs, the way we speak over our opinions before anyone has a chance to dismiss them, the way we move through spaces that we have every right to inhabit as if we are guests who might be asked to leave. Sis, you have earned every inch of every room you are standing in. You are not a guest. You are the host. The women over 50 who are absolutely magnetic, the ones who turn heads not just with their style but with their presence, are not all wearing designer labels. They do not all have flawless skin or the most current haircut. What they carry is a decision, a quiet, unshakable decision that says, I have arrived, and I am not apologizing for it. That is what Ageless Ebony was built for. This channel exists because Black women over 50 deserve a space where their beauty is not questioned, their relevance is not up for debate, and their power is not treated as a surprise. The fix, and I want you to actually do this starting today, every single time you walk through a doorway, pause for one breath. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chin, then walk through like the woman you have spent 50+ years becoming. Do that for 1 week. Watch how differently the world responds to you. Watch how differently you respond to yourself. 7 things, 7 shifts, and none of them require you to spend a fortune or reinvent yourself from the ground up. Here's what I want you to do right now. Choose one, just one thing from this list that you are committing to this week. Not all 7, just one. Sustainable transformation does not come from doing everything at once. It comes from doing one thing consistently until it becomes who you are, then doing the next thing. Come down to the comments and tell me which one you are starting with. I read every single comment on this channel, everyone, and I want to cheer you on by name. If this video spoke to something real inside of you today, please subscribe to Ageless Ebony. We are building something here that does not exist anywhere else. A community of Black women over 50 who are done fading into the background. Women who are stepping fully, fiercely, and unapologetically into the most radiant season of their lives. Your beauty is not behind you. It is right now. It is exactly who you are in this moment, and it's time the world sees every single bit of it. I'll see you in the next one.